Welcome back to another video. Today I am talking or explaining Sage Mode that is in the Naruto franchise. As we know, Sage Mode in the Naruto franchise is mostly one of the more overpowered abilities that is taking place and can, of course, is the effect of gathering Senjutsu through the nature energy around you. Now, of course, if you absorb way too much energy or nature energy or senjutsu, you become a toad statue, as we see in Mount Boto, as well as if you absorb less than Sage Chakra, it doesn't really take as much as an effect. So you really need to have the perfect balance of Sage Chakra within your system. So it's an extremely difficult thing to master. We only see about 3, 4, or 5 perfect sages. Of course, the Sage of Six Paths is one. Sage Mode Naruto is another one. Sage Mode Minato, though he does not use that in a fight, I think that's a plot hole, is another one. And of course, Hashirama is the next one of perfect Sage Mode. We do not know what Sage Mode Hashirama is. It is not clearly stated. He doesn't have a toad summoning. He doesn't have really anything to really link him to any Sage Mode creatures. So we don't really know what Hashirama is. Of course, there's always the theory of him just because he had the strongest wind chakra jutsu, he was more connected to nature, so he just developed it naturally. So that'd be cool. And of course, my next one for the Sage modes would be Monkey King Enma and Sage Mode Kabuto, and of course Mitsuki much later on. Right, and now there are different, of course, Sage modes. The most Sage mode that we see and the strongest version of Sage mode that we see, besides the Sage Six Paths, is Perfect Toad Sage, and the ones who execute it the best is Naruto, since we have no idea what Hashirama is. Yeah, right. Is Toad Sage, which is trained at Mount Miyamoto. The other Sage modes that is also introduced is Snake Sage mode that Orochimaru was trying to acquire, but Kabuto, of course, was more adaptable to become Snake Sage mode, and he is a perfect Snake Sage. Of course, he is able to give perfect Snake Sage mode to Mitsuki after many failed experience, but Mitsuki is able to awaken perfect Snake Sage mode, much like Kabuto is. Now, of course, Monkey King Enma is a difficult one because it could prelude that Hiruzen had the potential to get Sage mode, in any regard, or at least had knowledge of Sage energy, of course. Because Monkey King Enma is a perfect Sage creature. He is a Sage, he is a Sage of summoning. So he is also that's also a perfect Sage thing. Now, besides the whole Sage Chakra and the different types, of course, the different types, of course, would be Monkey King Enma. If you want to theorize that Hashirama has it, of course, but when Hiruzen was able to summon Monkey King Enma on the battlefield, he didn't even recognize Hashirama, even though Hashirama marks closely regard Monkey King Enma's marks, but they clearly don't know each other. And since Hashirama doesn't have a Sage mode summoning, we'll never know who he learned it from. Right? Of course, now the most evolved version, the strongest version of Sage energy or Senjutsu would be, of course, Sage of Six Paths Senjutsu, where you are able to go into the mode via 10 tails, or you acquire each chakra piece from all the 9-tailed beasts to go into Sage of Six Paths mode, being able to access the truth-seeking orbs, which are just balls of Sage energy deflecting or destabilizing any other point of chakra. Of course, Sage mode also is able to give you perfect sensory skills and the perfect lay of the land by basically just seeing and sensing everything that is going on. Of course, you also have that little air punch through Sage energy. That's not really explained. I'm not going to really explain that to you, of course. Now, the one Jiraiya sees, or at least if I get this question, the one that we see Jiraiya see for Sage mode, he is an imperfect Sage. He needs the Toad to Ma and Pa to really help him out, to really maintain the true Sage energy. He can't perfectly balance it within his body. You could see that he absorbs too much, resembling that Sage, that Toad experience. So Ma and Pa help him to just keep it right under so he doesn't become a Toad statue. Though I would have liked to seen Jiraiya become a Toad statue after his death with pain. That's how he died, more so than that gruesome gruesome death by Pain. Other than that, that's basically all the Sage modes that are shown in Naruto. Let me know if I missed anything. Let me know what you think Hashirama's Sage mode is. I personally think it is because he's closer to nature, just because of his chakra nature, of course. Other than that, that's it. Of course, my favorite plot hole is Minato having Sage mode and having the cop-out thing of, hey, I can't really use it that well, even though he blinks and he's in it. Other than that, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.